Hi guys, happy Tuesday. Happy Dream Team Chat Night. I am Alex Erickson, Star Director of True Life. I'm a Dream Chaser.
And I'm Brianna Engel, Superstar Director of Scented Dreamers.
And tonight we are talking about something super fun for the fall. Anytime, really.
Anytime.
I feel like it gets very amped up in the fall. And that is basket parties, bag parties, purse parties, catalog parties,
grab and go,
grab bags, literally however you want to swing it. This is an on-the-go party. When I joined Scentsy, we called these basket parties because consultants would quite literally put all the stuff in baskets and then hand them off to people. And so that's the initial concept, right? Is you are getting together products, testers, some business supplies here and there, putting it together and sending that off with the host, right? And your host is then sharing that with their people, their friends, their family, their coworkers, their acquaintances, their connections, right? They're collecting orders. They're getting free and half off Scentsy. You're getting the orders as the consultant. You're getting paid commission. You're getting the new customers. You're getting those new opportunities, right? Additionally, it's a great opportunity for your host to join, to see all these people that they know love Scentsy and that are ordering Scentsy, right? So it's a great opportunity for people to join. It's also a great opportunity for additional parties, right? As you are collecting those orders, you're then able to have more conversation with the other people ordering and offering orders, right? So this is another way to do a Scentsy party, okay? So Scentsy was formed on parties where you are sharing Scentsy, collecting orders in bulk, basically, in groups of people. It's the best way that Scentsy is shared, okay? And there's many ways to do an on-the-go or basket pouch party. And we're going to kind of talk through that a little bit. What I do want to say, though, about these types of parties is while they are kind of in the background, they're working while you're doing other things and other people are sharing the Scentsy and stuff, it's still of the utmost importance for success for you to be connected with the host. Okay. And this looks different almost in every situation, but still it's that connection factor of checking in with your host, being engaged with your host, informing your host of important things, and really just communicating with them. So no matter what style we show you today, we think it's a very important thing to mention straight off the bat that you are still very intentionally working with your hostess during the duration of this party. You don't want it to be something that you just send out and then you literally forget about it until like it's the end of the month and you're like, oh yeah, let me check in on so-and-so and see how they're doing. Because if you're forgetting about it, they are too. Okay. So you need to be very intentional about the conversations that you're having. Okay. Additionally, as we share what's in these, parties, I want to make it clear that like I've been with Scentsy 7 years and she's been with Scentsy 5 years, and we have so much Scentsy just sitting around our homes that these are things that we're quite literally grabbing from around our house. Okay. Or we have very intentionally said that this is what we want to do. And therefore with our host rewards, we're utilizing the items that we're wanting to intentionally put into these, right? So that's a little bit about like what they are and how you can make them. Let's hear why they're beneficial, Brie.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Okay.
So I know, right? I can do it. I'm struggling today, you guys, but that's okay. Yeah. So why they're beneficial. My favorite part about a bag party and the biggest benefit to me, in my opinion, is that it's literally my business working for me in the background, right? So when we're talking about parties, I think Facebook parties are very time consuming, right? We have to spend a lot of time focusing on creating the group or creating the event and then posting in it and making content and interacting with people. And all of that takes time and it takes a lot of energy. Same can be said for home parties. Now, I personally will take a home party any day because I love to be in front of people. But to me, it goes home party and then basket party, grab bag, whatever, and then Facebook party.
Yeah.
And the reason why I love a grab bag is because I can, like Alex said, send it off. And yes, there's host coaching to be done. Yes, there's intentional conversations and follow-up that needs to happen. But I can, with that knowledge and with that communication, I can assume that there is stuff in my business happening behind the scenes that I don't even have to be a part of to know that there's PRV coming in, right? There's new customers getting in contact with me. There's PRV rolling in, right? And later on in my business, that's going to hopefully flourish into something else. But the beauty of it is I can literally for 2 weeks be having intentional conversations with my host, but also know that there's PRV and stuff growing back here. It's kind of like the club thing, right? The Scentsy Club thing, where we put in the effort in the beginning and the residual or the benefit comes along as it goes, right? So to me, that's the biggest benefit. Obviously, we're talking about parties. This is just another form of doing a party. So the benefits to a party are the same, right? We're networking with other people. We're getting our name out there. We're getting Scentsy out there, right? We're getting PRV, right? We're getting new customers, and hopefully in turn, we're getting new teammates. And specifically looking at your hosts as a potential teammate, this is all a huge milestone for your business in terms of growth. This is exactly what you want to happen, and especially in this season. Alex said in the beginning about bag parties being really super big in the fall, and they can be big at any point in the year, but in the fall, it is a big deal because people love their fall scents. People love their winter scents. People want to Christmas shop for people that they know, their friends, their family, or whatever, and they want it at a discount. And so when they're gathering with their friends for the holidays come, end of October, November, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, they're going to want to be able to take this to wherever they're going, right? And experience Scentsy with their family and friends. And it takes us out of the equation in terms of having to be there. And that leads me to my other benefit is you not actually having to physically be there.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's especially during the fall when it's a busy season for everybody, right? We've got family obligations, we've got stuff going on, we've got school, we've got holidays. And so not that I would ever turn down a home party necessarily, but to know that this option is available and it mimics the home party benefits, it's really cool to me to think that I can have the same benefits apply to something that my host can just take with them and spend around the table or at work or with their family and have the same outcome as a home party, right? The only downfall, in my opinion, is that I don't get to be there and like interact with them a little bit. However, your customer service, this is where that comes in really handy. And so when you get an order from somebody in a bag party, what I always do is I have them text me their order or the host texts me their order, but I make sure that the host gets me their phone number. And then I immediately text the customer who they just told me about. And I immediately text them and let them know like, hey, so-and-so just gave me your order. I just want to say thank you so much. Maybe if they didn't bundle something, I'll offer that or whatever. But I just want to say thank you so much. You'll be getting happy mail from me, or you'll be getting stuff with your goodies. But I just wanted to reach out and thank you so much for shopping this little grab bag. And still making that connection. Yeah, Erica says, don't skip out on good customer service. No, customer service is key. And not only do you need to have good customer service with these new customers, but also showing your host what good customer service looks like, right? So that's part of host coaching, is that in this process, you're not just coaching the host, but you are potentially coaching a teammate on how to do a party, right? And at the end, this is one of the best ways where you can turn around and say, look at everything that you've done, right? This is what it takes to be a Scentsy consultant. You're literally taking the products and sharing it with other people. And you did that. This is what you've earned. This is what you've made in commissions. This is your, starting customer base. Like, you have all of this groundwork laid out that your host has done with little help from you, right? Because you're not there doing the party with them. You're not on Facebook doing all the things, right? You were just there to walk them through next steps and to check in with them. So grab bags to me, the biggest, with host, the biggest thing that you can step into is not just host coaching, but team coaching, potential team. And it's not that's not the right word. Y'all know what I mean.
Do that.
I
No,
don't
I'm
know.
just
I don't
kidding.
know. I was doing so good.
No, you're doing great.
So yeah, so those, to me, those are the benefits of these grab bag opportunities. And so we are going to show you a few different ones that we have put together. And I do want to reiterate what Alex said about like using what you have. We just wanted to be able to give you a variety of options.
Yep.
And so you can take what you want, you can leave what you don't, and you can create your own. There is like literally no wrong way to do this,
Yep,
right? As long as
so
you have
true.
the basic stuff, which really, like, we say testers, but if you only have rub and smell stickers, use rub and smell stickers.
Yep.
Like if you only have showcase brochures, not catalogs, use showcase brochures.
Yep.
Like you can really make it work with whatever you have.
Absolutely. These are 100% customizable, and
Yeah.
we'll show you some like different ideas. But yeah, you could take this and run with it however works best for you and your customers.
Yep. So I'm going to talk about the two that I created real fast. And so my two main ones, the first one I'm going to talk about is a themed grab bag or a themed basket, right? So this is really fun. So if you have a customer who loves the wall fan or loves the fan products or loves the laundry products or the cleaning products, creating a basket for them to be able to then take and share with their customer or share with their friends and family. This would be perfect for like Thanksgiving, a cleaning basket, like clean up your Thanksgiving mess, right? And give it to some of your customers who love the cleaning products, and let them share it with their friends and family and let them experience Scentsy on a real life level, right? So I love a good themed basket. I love a good themed anything, to be honest. So I created a little fan a little fan product basket. Okay. So I included our 3 fan products, well, the air purifier, but won't fit. But I've got the mini fan, the wall fan, and a Scentsy Go. If you only have one, use one. Yeah. Like I just put them all in here to show you, basically. I don't know that I would give all 3 necessarily, but I would include maybe 1 or 2. And this is a cool little basket to be able to give to your customers. Let them borrow it, let them try it out. Say, hey, put this in your car. Hey, put this in your kids' room. Hey, take this to work with you. You know, this is great for teachers, right? So if you have people who travel a lot, right? These products are great, especially traveling, actually, because you've got the mini fan for the car, you've got the Scentsy Go for the hotel, you've got the wall fans for the bathroom in the hotel. Like you've got so many talking points for your customers, no matter where they are in life or what they're doing. Okay, so I've included all 3 of these, but again, don't have to do that. And then I put in 2 pods, just showing you how simple this is. You could do 1, doesn't matter, for them to experience. And then I put in a couple catalogs. I put in some of our LTO stuff, right? And then here, what I did is I put in the details of what pods we have available, right? Which they can also see in our catalog, but this is just like a quick reference. You don't have to do this at all, but a quick reference. And then on the back of it, I have information about me. What I would add to this is a sticky note on my order forms, which are also in here. I would add a sticky note and highlight this information up here. And on the sticky note, just simply write, make sure that they fill out all the highlighted areas. If you're filling out an order form, or if you're texting me their information, I need all of this information, okay? It can be as simple as that. So simple. Yeah. Another thing that I suggest before we dive more into this is if you're doing bag parties or grab parties or whatever, the hosting coach part of this, make sure you have a firm or a set deadline, okay? I feel like with Facebook parties, parties that have no end date typically don't go well. Yeah. Because there's no sense of urgency. There's no sense of, you know, got to get this in. You have no idea when it's ending, right? So setting a good end date with your host is, like, to me, first and foremost, right? Because I need to know when it's closing. That helps me decide when I'm checking in with you, what we're talking about, you know, nearing the end. Like, I need to know all of that. And so, and especially if you're like, they're having to mail you stuff back or you have to meet up with them, like, you want to know when you're doing that. So make sure that that's part of the conversation. Yeah, that's a great tip. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to mine again. Okay, so this other one is called a business basket. And this is this is what I've been doing a lot of lately. Not a lot, I've done 2, but this is something that I'm kind of focusing on this season because I'm new to the area and I don't have like local customers to be giving baskets away to. But what I have found is that because I'm finding services around here, like for my lashes, for my nails, for my hair, once I form a relationship with those people, then I'm kind of stepping into this area of, okay, can I set up Scentsy here? And you reap the benefits of it because of what you'll be getting. And then also I can set up a shopping link for you. And your place, studio, whatever will smell good. And then it kind of helps me get my name out there. And you can set up whatever benefit cycle you want with the people that you're talking about. But to me, a business basket is the perfect idea and opportunity for you to have a conversation with the places that you frequent and the people that you have a relationship with that own a business, to ask if you can set up a warmer, set up a diffuser, set up a wall fan, put up a fragrance flower, all of those things, or any of those things, asking them if you can do that with a couple of catalogs. One thing, I guess it's just one thing you should note is that you cannot set up shop at any such brick and mortar place. And what I mean by that is you can't put things out for sale and leave it there for an extended period of time. Okay. I know our compliance rules say that it has to be taken down each day if you are going to do that, and it has to be like a vendor thing. So you can't set up shop for things for sale, but you can set up a warmer or a fragrance flower or whatever, and have catalogs out, samples out that people are free to take. Obviously not the product, but like free to take. Okay. And so you have this at the her wax lady's place too. So what I did is, in both my lash girl and my hair girl salon, I've given them both a warmer. Here's the other thing. If you've been in this business a little bit, and you have, or even if you've been in this business for 2 months,
yeah, exactly.
you probably have a warmer that you've put away for the season, or you've put away because you got a new pretty one. And so let me just tell you, that warmer's not making you any money sitting in your closet.
So true.
And I'm speaking to myself here with 7 boxes of warmers in my garage. Okay. Warmer's not making you any money being put away. So put that warmer to use. Okay. So this is where you can literally pull out a warmer. Doesn't matter if it's discontinued or not. Like, that does not matter, right? Because it's not for sale. That is literally just to catch somebody's eye. That's literally just to gauge interest, right? To catch their interest, right? And start the conversation. And so right here, I have a warmer in this basket. Again, it's not current. I have a couple catalogs. I would do catalogs, showcase brochures. I have both in here. I've got some, and this literally is like what I've given my people. Some harvest brochures, just some like paperwork, right? But then I also give them some samples. And what I do is, on these cards, this is telling them about me. This is my link tree, so they can join my group if they take one of these. But I staple a sample to it, right? So then they're like, oh, I want the sample. Well, they have to take my information too. And so I staple it to that, and I put it in the little like area that I have all my stuff. And then in here, I have a couple cleanups, and I have a couple wax bars. And so what I tell the people when I'm dropping off, if I'm dropping off a warmer, I tell them, when I come in for my service, I will change the wax for you if you want me to. Now, my lash girl changes her own wax because she is very familiar with Scentsy, and she just does it on her own, which is great. My hair girl, I change it for her. So I leave the cotton cleanups there for me, basically, so I don't forget. But then I leave a couple wax bars there in case they do want to change it. But I make the promise, so it doesn't feel like that they have a job to do, right? I want to make it as easy as possible for them. And so I say, when I come in, I'll either bring fresh wax, or I'll use the one that's here if you like it, and I'll change the wax for you. Okay, so then you'll have a new, smell good atmosphere. Okay. And then also other options, like for a salon, hand cream, fragrance mist, a fragrance flower. I gave one of my hair girls a fragrance flower, and she's bought 3 more for her sister and her mom, you know, because they loved them when they came in. So fragrance flowers are a fantastic opportunity for those little spaces, or those places where people are like, I don't know about a warmer fragrance flower. Boom, right? Beautiful. And bless you.
Thank you.
And it's a great product, right? Our
It
fragrance
is.
flower is an amazing product. And so literally, this is what I would give a business and ask them if I can display. Obviously, I'd asked them before, but like ask them to display my stuff, right? And then every time I come in, I bring in some more catalogs or showcase brochures, and I just make sure that it stays stocked. And then I check in with them on a weekly basis and just say, hey, how's everything going? Have you talked to anybody? Anybody I can reach out to? Did you collect any orders, right? So if I have a long-standing thing, a long-standing display at a business, I'm 2 things. Either I have opened a link for said business owner. So like my lash and my hair girl, they're independent owners, right, of their little businesses. And so I can set up a link for them and give them a QR code and say, hey, anybody who's ready to order, have them scan this code, shop your link. Okay. That's what I am leading people towards in a business basket, is shopping the link. I'm not really interested in taking people's orders. You can do that. Obviously, you can just say, text me your order, give them my information or whatever. But I'm more interested in them shopping the link, because then it's on their terms. I get all the information, right? And then I can reach out to them and blossom that relationship. I don't need to be the middleman so much in a business basket atmosphere, right? Because this doesn't necessarily have an end date, because I don't need my testers. This stuff is there for a while.
Yeah.
And so I want them to be able to shop my site and have easy access to that.
Love that.
Yep. Cool.
Super cool. Yep. Okay. So love those items. I'm going to show you some two. I'm going to show you some two. I'm going to show you 2 compact ones that you could mail. Maybe one that you don't even need back. Okay, I'm gonna start there first. This is like an on the go, quick, casual bag party, I guess. It has some testers in it. So what I've found is that I really only need 1 set of testers to keep and to never separate and to keep safe. Okay. Otherwise, if I'm getting a second set of transition testers, I personally don't form attachments to them. So I'm fine with giving them away. So maybe a handful of testers I'd put in here. There's probably like 6 testers in here, some samples that I've made, a bar of the scent of the month, harvest brochure catalog. Okay. This would be something that I might send to someone who opens up a personal shopping link with me. Someone who opens up a shopping link. Maybe they're not local. I could say, yeah, I'm going to send you some stuff in the mail. If any of your friends and family order under your shopping link, that'll rack you up with some free Scentsy, and I'll give them a free gift as well. Okay. That's the type of conversation I have with them. Like, hey, I'm going to give you this. You can share it with your friends and family. When they order, you're getting free and half off Scentsy, and I'm going to spoil your friends and family with a free gift, which is what I send for fun mail, right? So this is really no skin off my back. It is similar to the fun mail I send out for my customers who are shopping. However, I'm kind of doing it on the front end of it to give them a catalog and some scents to smell and some things to like physically share with their people. Okay. With this, if I'm sending this with my personal shopping link, I'm going to check in regularly, maybe once or twice a month, letting them know what's launched, asking them what their favorites are, maybe encouraging them to share a wax change on their social media, right? And link their shopping link. This is just a super casual way to encourage someone who's maybe already wanting to have a shopping link to shop under. It's encouraging them to share it and kind of giving them an incentive to pull this out when they have their neighbor over or their friends over, maybe take it with them to work, right? Something like that. So this one's super simple. I wouldn't want this back. I would just ship it to them and they could keep it. It's all a tax write-off, including the bar and the testers and the postage and all that stuff. And it ships for less than $4. Okay. So this is all stuff I had on hand. It really just has one catalog in it because I think that they would be able to share the shopping link and view everything, but they would have one physical catalog to flip through. if I could add anything in here, it might be a business card with the QR code to that person's party. Or maybe a sticker on here with the QR code to that person's party. So they could quite literally just take this bag with them. Okay, so super simple, super easy. You could certainly make this with the items that you get in your starter kit. Maybe even with the exception of the testers, you could just do some samples that you have. Okay, super simple. Okay, the next one is a little bit bigger. I don't know that I would mail this because I want the products back. I want to make sure I get it back. So this would be more for maybe I'm delivering a local order to someone and I offer them a bag party to take with them to their work. Or maybe a local customer of mine is having some family over, or they're going out of town. This would be something that I could offer. It fits right in their purse. It's super simple. Everything's in here. And what I do have in here is a few catalogs with order forms. And because this would be more of a local type thing, you could mail this. By the way, you could absolutely mail this, maybe with the return label so they can mail it back to you. But for example, if this was for my local customers, I did include order forms, and I would tell my hostess they can shop on your link or have them fill out an order form and text it to me. Okay, so just 2 catalogs, because I feel like if you're going to sit down and go through this, you're sitting with someone else, right? So I think 2 catalogs is more than enough. I have a pack of pods in here, a mini fan, the new travel twist. How fun. Yeah. Some counter clean sample. This is enough for, you're sitting at work and you're spraying it around the table with a few girlfriends, right? Some washer whip samples, maybe for you or a friend, and some testers. Okay. All in a bank bag that they can easily sort through. You have to think, sometimes with grab bags, less is more, because you think these women or men looking through this stuff maybe only have a certain amount of time. Or maybe they lend this out to their friend, say like, yeah, I'll take it home, smell through the stuff and bring it back tomorrow, right? I think simplicity is key. And I think it really helps to keep things simple. Okay. Will you hand me that one? Now on the opposite end of it. No, not simple. This is just a big old bag party. Okay. Super fun. I got this bag on Amazon a few years ago. It came in a 2-pack. They do. Okay. So if you just search like iridescent plastic bag, you'll find that came in a pack of 2. They're like shiny on the sides. They're really fun. Okay. But you can see all the way through them. So what you can see is this is a product or a brochure opened. So it's opened to where you can see the warmers on the back end. Okay. It's just one of the brochures. Also in here, I have another one opened to the scent descriptions, because you can just quickly glance at it and see, oh, what's in that scent? That smells really good, right? In here, I have a buddy clip, super cute, so they can see and feel and smell. This would be something that maybe I would bring to a home party and say, like, I have a bag party if you want to take it home right away. This would be something that I would post in my customer group saying, making deliveries, who wants me to drop this off at their door? Okay. This would be something that I advertise as borrow my Scentsy for the weekend, borrow my Scentsy for the week, take my Scentsy with you on your girls' trip, right? Borrow my bag. And it just has some really fun stuff in here, things I just had around my house. Okay. So I did the kindness warmer, okay, with a purple bulb, and I put on here, try me. Okay, and I'm gonna explain all of this to them. You scope in the situation.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to explain all of this to them when I'm handing them the bag. Hey, there's a warmer in there. It looks really cool with a purple bulb. Like, feel free to put it in, like use the warmer, use the bulb, right? I put in 3 cotton cleanups, and I'll tell them, change your wax every few days. Okay. You want your party to be successful. It needs to smell really good. You want your warmer on all the time, safe to leave on 24/7. Like, you literally walk them through, like, I want you to use this stuff. Okay. So I put in 3 cotton cleanups. I will even like text them like, hey girl, it's Wax Wednesday. Make sure you change the wax in your warmer, right? Take some pictures of it with the purple bulb and share your shopping link, right? Like, I'll be texting them and encouraging them and recommending what they should do. So cotton cleanups in here. I have a bar of the scent of the month in here, a bunch of testers down at the bottom. You might be able to see maybe like 15 or 20 testers. I also put in here a tub of washer whips. This is just what I had over in my laundry closet. There's barely any left, maybe enough for 2 loads. Tell them, use them. I don't want the washer whips back. Please use all of them. Okay. And then I also have the dish soap in here. If I was actually giving this to a customer right now, I'd probably add a body cream in here. And again, it has the order forms. My customer would have a shopping link. She would have the options on how she wants to collect orders, but this is a bigger version, a little more extra version of a Scentsy grab bag or a borrow bag. I think this is really fun for Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
Right. Let me get you a little care package Scentsy style and
Friends
do all
giving.
this stuff. Yeah. Friendsgiving.
Mhm.
Again, if any of your customers are headed out of town or, they work at an office that they would be happy to set this stuff up. Maybe they have like a little break room that you could use the
Mhm.
dish soap and the warmer, and just have the testers out with a little note that says local order closing on Friday, free shipping, right? And then just check in with my hostess again, have a set date for when you want to close it. But this is a really awesome way. Also, this would be really awesome to advertise to your network, maybe your Facebook
Mhm.
page, someone who hasn't tried Scentsy
Yeah.
before,
Yeah.
borrow this bag for the weekend,
Yeah.
right? You might not get party orders worth of orders back, right? If you're just lending this out to someone for the weekend, but I guarantee if you lend this out to someone for the weekend, they'll give you an order.
Oh yeah.
And imagine if you just had a weekend bag where every weekend your goal was to get this out to your customer and you pick it up Monday or Tuesday and then you get it out again Thursday or Friday, right? How awesome would that be every weekend? And you can make a post like, I have a goal to get this bag to a customer of mine every weekend through Christmas. How cool would that be?
And what if every single one of those hosts got one other person to order?
Yes.
You
And
would have so many new
customers,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you'd be building that connection and the relationship with
Mhm.
your current customer
Mhm.
too. And that is one thing I love to do always.
Yeah.
Is encourage my customers to give me additional orders. I always say the same thing, like, if you bring me any additional orders, I'll give you free Scentsy as a thank you.
Mhm.
And you know what? If they bring me over 200 PRV, like, I'm going to give them free and half
Yeah.
off Scentsy party rewards.
For
But if they
sure.
bring me 1 order or 2 orders, like, I'll go in my stock of stuff that I grab with my host rewards and grab them a counter clean or a fragrance flower just as a thank you.
Mhm.
If they're giving me 1 or 2 orders, but it's not quite 200, I'm still going to treat them like a hostess because
Yeah.
I can add those orders in with other orders I'm collecting and still put them into a party that gets some host rewards. And I'm more than happy to reward my customer for sitting down with other people, collecting orders, and then giving them to me. Because how awesome is that?
Yeah, reward what you want repeated.
Yes.
And for every customer that your host brings in, that's just another opportunity for you to talk about how good of a consultant they would be.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because they're already doing what we as consultants have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so hopefully as you enter the season of busyness, you can keep in mind that these options are available for you and to go and explore them.
Mhm.
There's so many different styles and ways and calibers that you can do this, but just doing that and having that working in the background while you are focusing on those Facebook parties or home parties or fundraisers or building your network, right? That's working in the back too. It's just an extra thing that you can add to your business repertoire.
Amen.
Yep.